So yeah, one of the things I just want to cover here is the affordability of studying in the UK, especially if you're considering going overseas. Perhaps you were considering going to the US, but studying in the UK is generally a lot more affordable. And compared to some Canadian universities, it can be much more affordable as well. So for us, our tuition fees for undergrad and postgrad, for most postgrad programs, are $14,910 a year. And that is a 3-year undergrad, 1-year postgrad. Some of our postgrad courses have an extended research element to them, so they could be add an extra 3-month research or placement project, and a couple of courses have an extra year. So those extra credits does add an additional fee, brings the fee up to around £19,500. So 20,000 even, yeah, it's gone up a little bit. So yeah, we have a deposit of £2,000, and students were able to spread the costs over a 5-month instalment plan, just to help break down those costs a little bit. We are able to accept various Canadian government funding, such as OSAP, the OSAP, however you pronounce it, British Columbia funding, as well as other provincial funding bodies as well. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we do have the £2,000 scholarship, and that's off each year of study. So off your full degree, that does equate to £6,000 as a tuition fee reduction overall.
Excellent. Let me just go to...
So the thing I was actually referring to before as well was just in relation to the tuition fees. Living in Northern Ireland, particularly in Belfast, it has been assessed as the most affordable student destination in the UK. So the fees and the living costs do reflect its affordability. So just something to bear in mind, folks.
All right. Okay, this is for stock. Give me just a second. Unmute you. Yeah.
Thanks, Yusuf. So as you can see, our undergraduate study cost to study per year is £12,250, and for a 1-year master's programme at either Glasgow, London, would be £13,500. These are our standard rates. We do have some programmes that are slightly higher than that, and obviously if interested in any of those, I can share those details with you later. Our 2 years master's programs that we have available for some of our London programs and some of our Glasgow-based programs in our business school would be at a slightly higher rate of £18,000 as well. Like Johnny had stated for Ulster, we also have a deposit required for international students, for students that would be required to apply for a student visa, and our deposit is £3,500, but that amount is obviously taken off your tuition fee, and then you would be left to pay the remaining amount, which you can split up and spread across the cost. Spread the cost with one of our instalment payment plans, which I think breaks it up into 8 separate payments throughout the year. So that payment plan is available for international students as well. Next slide, please. So our scholarships here, so these are the 2 listed there are automatic scholarships that applied for the national students coming to study at GCU for the first time. So for an undergraduate, you're offered £1,000 per year, so it's up to £4,000 over the 4 years. And for our master's programme, it would be 1,600 if you're doing a 1 year, and if you're doing a 2 year, you would get an additional £1,000 scholarship on top of that. We have a number of other kind of postgraduate scholarships in particular, and subject-specific scholarships that cover, our fashion programs, climate justice, mechanical engineering, just to name a few. And in particular, we have our early payment discount, that if you pay tuition fees up front before the first day of teaching, then you get a 5% discount off your fees. And also we have a international loyalty discount that international students who have maybe come to GCU on an exchange, have maybe come to our summer school, would be offered a discount of up to £5,000 if they have they've studied with us previously as well, and that would apply if you had taken undergraduate and were looking to move to a master's degree as well.
Okay, so James, I believe it's yours. Just going to be unmuting you as well. Yep.
Fairly similar. So our undergraduate program is 14,400 per year. Our masters vary, and it depends on the program. They vary between 12,000 and about 19,000 at the moment for the MBA. So you're looking around 12, 13,000 for most of them. A lot of the business courses around 14, 15,000 pounds. We ask for a deposit as well for students applying for visas when they've made a final decision that they'd like to join us, and that again is taken off the course fee. And so that's £4,000. And then we have option only really for 2 or 3 instalment plan payments, so fairly similar. And in terms of our scholarships, so our scholarship scheme is a little bit different. The information here is really just a guide. So actually our scholarship scheme is a separate application, so you have to apply for a course and receive an offer, and then you can apply for a scholarship with us. We have a range of scholarships. They are just about to be announced for September 21 and will be updated, but generally they range from partial scholarships, which equate to about £2,000 or £3,000 off your fee, up to a very small number of tuition fee, and then a very, very small number of full scholarships, which cover everything. Those are obviously highly competitive, and they look for financial need, development, so what's your plan for your studies in the future, as well as academic excellence. And the partial and half scholarships looking more for good students who are going to contribute to the university community and have good grades. And so if you want to find any more information about that, they're on our website. But as I say, you apply for the course, get an offer, and then do submit an application for a scholarship. And there's always a deadline to apply by May if you want to come in September, and also by an October date if you want to join any of our January start programs that we offer.
So I will get back on this thing about what additional things you guys require universities look into providing the scholarship to students. We have a slide about the admission process, so that will be a bit more helpful for students as well. If you guys later on highlight on what additional steps would be helpful in order to gain or apply